loving someone is always a risk. It will always require risk. So like there's no such thing as loving deeply without risk. So to offer that part of yourself to someone, it could potentially hurt, and you have to go into that understanding that if I go do this, there is potential for hurt. I mean, that's what keeps people out of situations. I've sat in my therapy space with across from people who have contemplated these very decisions over and over again, scared to take the risk, and it always boils down for me to Tim to talk to them about the reality of it. If you're looking for the secret sauce or some kind of magical thing that happens that can guarantee you security inside of your relationship, that thing doesn't happen. What we can do is work on expanding your capacity for the situations that you're in, building better boundaries, and working on processing your past traumas and your hurts so that you don't lead with those things in your new relationship, and you are less inclined to ignore certain things that maybe you ignored in this current relationship or that previous relationship that you were hurt in. Like, this is what we have to do, but I'm not going to tell you that it's not a risk. It is a risk every time.
Yeah, but sometimes love is just worth the risk. That's my dreamy little Pisces coming down. Swim, little fish, swim. So, Marlo, why do you think that sometimes we feel the need to fix or save a partner, even at the cost of our own emotional or financial stability?
Speaking from my own personal experience, I would say part of it is like ego. Part of it is I didn't want to fail in my marriage, so I went above and beyond and did more than I should have. And the same could be said for him in certain situations where we had so much invested. We've been together since high school. We had kids. Our families are intertwined. So for me, it was like, oh, I gotta save this because it's so much ripple effect around this marriage, right? This marriage has brought so many people together. Our moms became like jam tight. My mom is like an honorary member of their family. She still goes to their events and stuff, even without me, right? So I think it was like, again, personally, it was just ego. It was me not wanting to admit that this thing had failed. But then when you get, Joe is not my therapist, but I know he's a good one because the things that I learned and that helped me in therapy, he gets on here every week and teaches us. What I learned through that is that it's not about failure, it's about growth. And it's about learning, right? And that marriage, those 20 years of that relationship, 20 plus years of that relationship was not failure. It was growth and learning. And we just grew apart. We just were two people who were on a path and then we weren't on the same path. There's no beef. We got no issues. We gonna see each other this weekend. We went to high school together. We got our 30th class reunion. We got a bunch of mutual friends. We got mutual grandkids. So it'll be a fun time of memories. But I couldn't have done this 5 years ago. I couldn't have done this 10 years ago, right? I'm in a place now where I've gotten past all of that. So I'm able to see it for what it is. And it's a part in, 47 years of life.